friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. As you can see, I'm holding the camera. Woo! I don't have a selfie stick. I was actually looking for one today because this hurts my arm to hold this phone like this. But anyway, I digress. So on Instagram, you guys love seeing my grocery hauls. And if you're not following me on Instagram, why? You need to do that. I'm gonna link it here. Anyway, you guys love seeing my grocery hauls, and today I did a huge month stock up haul, which means I went to the 3 stores I usually don't go to that often, Costco, Aldi, and Trader Joe's, and just stocked up on some of mine and my husband's favorites. Now, to give you a little bit of background how we shop, we have a budget of $360 a month. We do live in a high cost of living area, just to kind of let you know, and it's just shopping for my husband and I. The budget includes almost all breakfast, lunch, and dinners and snacks, alcohol, as well as household and personal consumables. We include that all in our $360 budget. Stay tuned to the end to see how much all of this cost us. Try to show you from today's grocery haul. I'm also gonna show you what our pantry and fridge looked like before the stock up, and then what it looks like now that we've done this grocery haul. And if you're new here, my name is Holly. I love sharing all things personal finance, as well as how to just live a better life on less by living with more intention. If that sounds like something that'd be interesting to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like this video so you can keep seeing the videos as they come and to help support me and my channel. Thanks guys, let's get started. All right, this is my first time doing one of these, so I'm trying to figure out how to film it. I guess you could say vlog style. I'm gonna actually start with a tip. So I went to 3 different grocery stores and I brought this cooler around with me. And you can see I had some ice packs because I was gonna be gone for a while. So I put all of our refrigerated and freezer food in here as I went. But anyway, back to the haul. This little section here is all Costco. You can see I did not get very much at all. I always go to Costco with a list. I think that's huge. If not, you guys are just gonna go nuts. So the first thing I got is this almond milk. My husband and I do drink any kind of milk, and I remember we used to get this and really liked it, and it's so inexpensive. I think it was $7.99 for a 6 count, and I love that this is shelf stable. So we got this. My husband is a Booch addict, so Costco has the cheapest. I really needed to stock up on some more Band-Aids. And then also we got Brock's for the week. We don't buy frozen produce and vegetables for the most part. It's one of those things, it's a texture thing, and I think it's a great value, and I think it's very fresh food, but my husband and I just don't like it. So we do get fresh. We'll probably eat this within about a week, and this is the cheapest you can find at this Costco. This was only $4.99. We also got some strawberries for the week, so we have some fresh fruit. Then moving to Trader Joe's, which was actually our first stop. So all of this section right here is Trader Joe's. So one thing we love to keep in our freezer are these different pastas. Now, I do make these a lot for my husband for his lunches. I'll do a pasta with a chicken sausage and Brock's. That is a very common lunch for my husband. So we always like to stock up on these. I also love stocking up on these rice cauliflower stir fries. They're just awesome. I love just adding a protein to it and usually some edamame, and you're good to go. I love this like Mexi style roasted corn. This is a great side dish for our Mexican dishes. And then back to the chicken sausage. You can see we have a few different kinds, and again, these are usually for my husband's lunches. Then bananas for next week, so we like to get them nice and green so they last. Whoops, got a sticker sticking to me. Next is this spaghetti squash. We're gonna actually have this tonight for dinner, and we're making a spaghetti squash pizza. So if you guys tune into my Instagram, you'll see it. I post a lot of our food in my stories, so you can see kind of how everything comes together. Next is turkey bacon. My husband and I, like at our peak health and fitness, had turkey bacon all the time instead of regular bacon. Like we rarely had regular bacon, and we're like trying to get back to not having bacon so much, but we have breakfast a lot. But we used to use the Butterball turkey bacon, and we just can't do it anymore. I don't know if anyone else uses it, but it's just like eating nothing. It's like, what's the point? So we're gonna try this uncured turkey bacon. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had this, or if you have a good suggestion for another turkey bacon that you like. All right, moving right along. Parmesan cheese, you guys, it's a staple. I don't know what to tell you. Then we have some garlic, and then some sun-dried tomatoes. I'm gonna try that Marry Me chicken recipe. It looks really good, and I wanna give it a go. Next, we have all the dried fruits. So I got just mango, although I have to be careful with this because I will eat this whole bag in like 2 sittings. I just love it. And if you look, it's only dried mango. That's the ingredients. That's why I like it so much. It's a little more expensive than the other one that has some preservatives, but I just want the mangoes. Dried apricots, I actually bring these to work with me as a little snack. And then I got some of these for on the go. And finally from Trader Joe's, I got these, what's it called? Garlic and herb pizza crust. You guys, these are so good. You'll see them in my stories on Instagram. They're just delicious. Finally, moving on to our Aldi haul, which was the biggest. And I'm gonna start in the back. So the first thing we got are these gluten-free pastas. And let's see, if you look at the ingredients, it's just organic edamame bean flour. That's it. One ingredient, and you guys, these taste so good. It's just like regular pasta. I've tried so many different pasta alternatives. We're not gluten-free, but just like to be healthier, to not have a white flour. And these are the only ones I like really like. But they are expensive, you guys. These are $2.75 a box. That is a lot. So I was hoping to get more, but since they were so expensive, I just got 3, but I'm very excited for those. Next, we got some Ziploc bags. We got sandwich size and gallon size. These freezer ones I got mainly to freeze meats. You know that I use a lot of reusable bags. However, for some things I do use these guys. I actually have yet to find a gallon size bag that I really like that's reusable. So if you have any suggestions for gallon size reusable bags, please let me know in the comments below because I'm on the lookout for them. But anyway, I don't go through a lot of these. It takes me a really long time to get through a box, but I was running low. Next, we got some croutons, you guys. These were only 89 cents. I think the cheapest ones I can find at our traditional grocery store are like $1.75. Next, I got a big bag of potatoes. I'm going to be making a make-ahead freezer meal, which I'll be recording this weekend. I'm really excited to show you guys what that is. Next, we have some breakfast potatoes. These guys were actually on sale for $1.79, and these were already $1.79 for some reason, but for our different breakfasts, we do have breakfast at least once a week for dinner, and on the weekends, we like to have a nice long breakfast, so we got those. We also are trying this turkey bacon, so let me know in the comments if you guys have ever tried this, and again, if you have any other suggestions. Next is carrots. This is a must-have. My husband and I have this every single week. We have this with our lunches. And then, moving right along to this pork sausage. You guys, this is so cheap. It was under $2. It was on sale, but it was under $2 for each one. And I used this also for the freezer meal that I will be recording and posting probably next week, but I'm really excited to show you that. Next, we just got some roasted garlic hummus, some mixed cheese. We got some artichoke hearts, which I'm not 100% positive what I'm using these for, but I do really like these, so I got them. I got this marinara sauce. I was actually looking for a pizza sauce, but couldn't find one, so I got this, and you know what? I'm just gonna like add some spices, some Italian spices to it and use it for our pizzas. Then I got pepperoni for our pizzas. And then let's see, I got a couple different chickens. I was really excited it had the $1 off. I got a couple of thinly sliced chicken breasts for when I make chicken parm, and then a couple of regular ones. Then I got, this is 2.5 pounds. Sorry, you guys, just like a glare with the lights. There's 2.5 pounds of ground beef here, also $1 off, which was awesome. Next, I got some ranch seasoning mix. I haven't had this in a really long time, but I just like always see recipes that call for it, so whatever, I went and got it. And then next, I just got some pantry staples. There's nothing that I planned yet for these, but it's something I always need, so I just got them. Aldi has them the cheapest. I got 3 tomato sauces, 2 of these, like, I always call them Mexi tomatoes. I like the teeny tiny tomatoes. And then I got 6 cans of the organic beans, and I always find Aldi has the cheapest organic beans. So I got 3 pintos, which my husband likes, and 3 black beans, which I like. Then moving back over here, I got some of the knockoff Triscuits. I got 2 boxes of the original for my husband, 1 box of the rosemary for me. I also got these Cheez-It knockoffs for me because I love them and I like never have them. And then last but certainly not least, this giant thing of rolled oats because you just gotta have them. I'm a big oatmeal person and I like using them in baking recipes. So that is the haul. Next up, I'm going to tell you exactly how much this entire haul costs and show you the before and after of my fridge and pantry. All right, you guys, and I'm really sorry for what a hot mess I look like. Usually I try to be more presentable in these, but I guess if you're gonna do like vlog style, this is real life, yo. This is what I look like on a normal basis. It's after 12. I've been gone since 7:30 a.m. and I haven't eaten. I've had like 1 cup of decaf coffee. So, you know, real life, have some grace. But anyway, so my goal for this shopping trip was to stay at half our monthly budget for this haul, which would be $180. That's the cap I really want to keep this at. So I spent, dun, 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 drum roll. I spent $174. So I'm so happy I came under budget and got all this stuff for our family of 2. And then with the remaining money, which is $186, we'll split that up over the next 3 weeks and just do any sort of fill-in, which is usually produce, things like that, or fill in with any household or personal things we need. But you guys will see that all on Instagram because I do post my grocery hauls every single week. Now, finally, we're gonna move on to the last portion of this video, and I'm gonna show you the before of my pantry and fridge and the after, once it's all full with our stock up. All right, real life, y'all. This is our makeshift pantry. My husband and I have had this for over 5 years. We originally had it in our apartment in New York City, which had no pantries and no shelving, and now we still need it in our current condo. So yeah, I actually semi-recently painted it because it was like really boring looking, added some chalkboard to either side of the inside, but I digress. So this is what it looks like. Our top shelf we have in here, in the shoebox, is like sweets. There is a random thing of cashews that we got, but it's mainly like sweets and things like that. A couple extras back there, some granola, and then any sort of snacky food is up here. My husband likes to snack on cereal, so snacky food, and then we have a big thing of tortillas in the back. PSA, Costco has the cheapest tortillas. Next is kind of mainly it's kind of like our smoothie and then other things, but we have our proteins, my collagen, different, another protein, and then PB2, coffee. I normally don't have this much, but ShopRite had a really good sale, and then some granola, oatmeal, peanut butters. Moving right along, in here, I usually keep like things like potatoes, onions, things that just need to be in like a dark place. And then we have all of our spices and oils. Next is our baking shelf. You guys, I did not clean this up for you clearly, but we have a lot of traditional stuff and then gluten-free stuff for when we bake for family that needs gluten-free. And then finally, this is kind of our dry goods shelf staples section. And this is where we'll keep like all our canned stuff, all our extras, and then we also, if you can see in the back, have some like Capri Sun and some Honest Tea, and we keep those for when we have like younger kids over our house. I buy those at ShopRite when they're on clearance, and then just kind of keep them. All right, we are all full. Now, it's probably not gonna look that different, but I'll show you where the big difference is. So starting up here, just added the boxes of the different snacks. The extras are behind, and then the dried fruit went in here. We added the potatoes in there, and then back here, oh, sorry, you can't see, but can you see? Can I adjust it? No. But back there is where I keep my different seasoning packets, so like taco and ranch. And then in the bottom, this is the biggest difference. So this shelf is now like full to the brim, which I actually don't love, but you know, whatever. I need to stock up when I'm at those places because I don't go there often. I guess I didn't show you this, but on our counter, this is where we keep anything fresh that doesn't need to be refrigerated. So like the bananas, and then I'm gonna use this squash today, so I have it out. Otherwise it would probably go in the pantry, but I didn't show you that earlier. Next, so inside the door, you can see this is actually really full. And here we have our frozen vegetables, which it's not that many things because like I said, we actually really don't like frozen vegetables, but rice cauliflower always keep, and then this is all edamame, and that's totally fine with me. And then green peas I got for a recipe, which I never use. And then these were just some leftover onions that I cut up and froze. And then some leftover sweet potatoes that I cubed and also froze, so I didn't waste those. And then down here, this says fruit. This is all frozen fruit. And then we also have some salad lettuce for smoothies. So I think I'm actually gonna change this to smoothies because really that's what that is. And if you guys didn't know, if you ever have lettuce that's about to go bad, stick it in the freezer and use it for your smoothies. You're welcome. All right. Next is the main section, and obviously the lighting is going to be kind of wonky, but you can see I have these like shoebox things that I got from the dollar store, and these have worked really well for keeping things organized in here. First one, we have pasta, which again, it's just like Trader Joe's different pastas. It's running pretty low. Breakfast, so in here we usually keep our breakfast potatoes, and then anything I make freezer, as you can see, we're totally out of everything, which we're going to be filling this soon. Bread, which is like tortillas. We have some leftover potato rolls. I got some naan on sale last week, and then some Texas toast. Down here we have some the pork and turkey section. So this is like pigs and blankets, some bacon, some sausage, and then one of those Aldi sausage rolls back there. And then seafood and beef in here, which you can see I have one thing of some shrimp left over. And then I have one lonely chicken breast in here. I always freeze my stuff. And then we just have ice, and then there's a little thing of ice cream in the back. Next is our freezer, which is probably the biggest difference. So up here, I added in the veggies. I had to evict the squash and put it here because I ran out of room, but I added those there. And then you can see our pasta thing is now full. Our breakfast thing is now full and about to get fuller after this weekend when I do some freezer meals. The bread, I put the pizza dough here. And then on the day I'm gonna make it, I just take it out. Actually, I defrost it a day before, and then the day I'm making it, I take it out of the fridge an hour before I bake it. Then we added the chicken sausage in here and the turkey bacon here. And then finally our fridge. So I'd say this is pretty average of what it looks like. In the door, we just keep, butter up here. We keep some random condiments here, Taco Bell sauces. We have condiments here, And on the bottom, and then over here, I keep my nuts and seeds. And then here we just have different drinks. And then moving over to the main fridge, this is where our fruits and veggies go. And then in here, it just kind of like extras mainly. I have some baking stuff that I've had since the fall, and I finally used one of these for the taco pie this week. And then I keep my extra nuts in here. You guys should put your nuts in the fridge to keep them fresher longer. And then up here, we just have alcohol, beer, wine, all that fun stuff. And then we have 4 of these twisters back here. If you guys saw my haul from last week, these were insanely cheap at ShopRite, so we stocked up. Here is where I usually keep bread products that we don't want to go bad. And then we do have this random chicken sausage that we didn't end up using this week, so we'll use it this upcoming week. And then we keep our eggs and bacon on this little mini shelf. I just keep them in this Tupperware. And then I think this is a Sistema baking keeper. I'm obsessed with it. And then our cheese, which is actually pretty full, but I'm about to use it on a freezer meal. That's why I did stock back up. And then the top is just kind of things that need to be used up. So this was supposed to be a lunch for my husband, so whatever. Lemon for lemon water, and you guys, this is the greatest hack ever. Cut your lemon up in advance and then keep it in a glass jar. It'll stay for like a week or 2, and then you don't have to like cut it up every time. I struggle at drinking water, and this really helps. Next are just some black olives, some sauteed brocks, 1 lonely thing of yogurt, and then grapes. And that's it, you guys. I'm going to show you what it looks like once it's full. And last but not least, we have the fridge. Not much difference over here, just added the hummus. And then the bottom, we put our veggies in there. And then all the meat I actually have in the fridge right now. So these guys I am going to use this weekend. These I need to portion out into 2 different containers, and then I'll freeze them. And then these I actually have to decide if I'm going to make them this week. If not, I'm going to take them out and individually freeze all the different chicken. But on days where I do very large grocery hauls like this, I don't meal plan ahead of time. I wait until after I'm done. I make sure to get some veggies, like broccoli is a staple for us. So I just make sure I have some fruits and veggies that I can fill in with meals. And then I'll plan this weekend. So that's why these guys are in the fridge instead of freezer. And then back there are all the booches that we just bought. I do kind of hide them, otherwise my husband is too tempted to just drink them like crazy and then they don't last. And here I added the cheeses. You can see I can barely open this, but again, a lot of this is going to be used for freezer meals this weekend. And then just added the strawberries. And that is it, you guys. All right, that is it, you guys. I hope you liked this video. It's so different from what I usually do. Hit that like button if you guys like this and want to see more videos like this. And feel free to comment below if you want to see something like this, or if you have any other suggestions of what you want to see on my channel. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.